And so finally, we have our third example, and that is when Moses went up on the mountaintop to get the 10 commandments from the Lord. And the thing about it was something is that he went up there and he took Joshua with him to minister unto him. And in scripture it says, and this is in Exodus 24, and he said unto Moses, come up unto the Lord, thou and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. That's what it says, worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come nigh. Neither shall the people go up with him. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord hath said will we do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning and builded an altar under the hill and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. And they said, all that the Lord hath said will we do, and be obedient. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people, and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which the Lord hath made with you concerning all these words. And they saw the God of Israel. I skipped a verse. Then went up Moses and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel. And they saw the God of Israel, and there was under his feet, as it were, a paved work of a sapphire stone, and a law and commandments which I have written, that thou mayest teach them. And Moses rose up, and his minister Joshua, and Moses went up into the mount of God. And he said unto the elders, tarry ye here for us, until we come again unto you. And behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. If any man have any matters to do, let him come unto them. And Moses went up into the mount, and a cloud covered the mount. And the glory of the Lord abode upon Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it 6 days. And the 7th day he called unto Moses out of the midst of the cloud. And the sight of the glory of the Lord was like devouring fire on the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel. And Moses went into the midst of the cloud, and gat him up into the mount. And Moses was in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. And the number 40, right? The number 40 means what? God's stamp of approval was on it. Remember, they were in the wilderness for 40 years. Jesus fasted 40 days and 40 nights. So 40 is mentioned a lot in the scripture, right? And what I want you to take away from this particular passage of scripture is that Moses was told who to bring with him and who to do what with whom, right? And when you're trying to go up to the mountain, you can't take everybody with you to every level. Only Joshua went up with him, and then Joshua only went so far. Joshua was there to serve and to minister unto him, right? And what happened sadly with Moses is that he became so angry due to the people complaining, right? Him not dealing with his own spirit of anger, right? That was part of a little bit of his emotional immaturity. So him not getting that under his belt, and then allowing the children of Israel to actually work on that part, right? To actually do the spirit of complaining, to have that seed that was implanted in his soul for anger to just come out in full force. And so what he had to forfeit his rights to see the promised land, right? To see Canaan. And Joshua, who was ministering and there to serve him and get an idea of the power of God, right? But he couldn't go all the way to where Moses went. But Joshua was the one who was chosen to do what? To go, and him and Caleb to lead the children of Israel into the promised land. The two of them were chosen, right? God had to let a lot of them die out in the wilderness. So we don't want to get to the point where we're almost there and we're letting the spiritual warfare from other individuals who Satan himself has sent to destroy us and our calling, to prevent us from getting to where it is we need to go, right? And you also want to remember that I have a saying, people grow as you grow, or they go as you go, right? Either people grow as you grow, or people go as you grow. You can't have it both ways. And those people who are not growing, those are the ones who are sent. Those are the snakes you need to watch out for in the wilderness, because Satan is using them as tools, in order to destroy you and your calling through emotional attacks, through spiritual attacks, through psychological attacks, right? Relational attacks, and every single way that he can do it, he's sending those individuals to wipe you out. And we don't want that, right? Because you're almost there. You are too close to stop now. You are enough. Reclaim your power, soul, and identity. And I want you to what? I'm challenging you to reclaim the power, soul, and identity of your calling. Grab your keys to the kingdom and get your inheritance. Until next time, God bless. Again, I'm Katina Horton, the Love and Freedom Toxic Relationship Recovery Coach. Until next time.